All right then. So now let's understand how to work with the switch statement. So let me clean up all this code. Okay. So basically the switch statement in C is used to make decision based on the value of an expression. It provides a way to execute different block of codes depending on the value of the expressions. So let's understand the syntax first. All right. So here is the syntax. So first you need to use the switch keyword. Then you need to supply your expression, open and close the curly brackets, right? Now we need to supply the case constant 1. If the case constant 1, which means constant 1 in the sense that the value 1, like, so the code here at this point, that the code to be executed if the expression matches that constant 1. So here is the code. You need to supply the code which needs to be executed if the const matches the constant 1. Then you need to break it, right? So you need to use the break keyword to break that case, otherwise it will jump to the next case and it will execute that case 2 also. Then you need to execute the constant 2, supply the code and break it. And just like the same way, you can add n number of cases in between it. You have to check each and every constants. That's it. If the expression's value matches that constant, then it will execute. At last you need to keep your default statement also. If none of the cases are matched, then it will automatically execute the default statement, then it will breaks it. The break statement is the most important thing. If you forget to break it, it will jump to the next constant instantly. So basically the break statements is used to exit the switch block. Once the match is found, we need to exit, right? So that's the reason we are using the we are using that break statement. So think about it, what you if you miss the break, that means if break statement is omitted, the control will fall through the next case. That's the thing, right? So this is the syntax. So let's try an example how to use this in a real way, right? So think about it, that you're having that you're trying to using the switch cases to determine the day of the week based on the user entered number. Based on the given number, we need to figure it out what day it's in that week, right? So what we are trying to do, we are trying to do writing a program. We are writing a program to determine the day of the week, right? So now hash include stdio.h int main at last return 0. Then we need to read a number, so let's say int day. Then printf, let's say enter the number in between 1 to 7 representing the day of the week, representing the day of the week. So please be elaborate in your attractive statement, because that makes sense, like what kind of input that the user need to supply. Then using the scanf percentage d comma ampersand day, right? This is how we used to collect the number and store it in the variable. Then I need to open up the switch statement and I need to supply the input which is given by the user. So switch, open it and supply the day inside, then open it. Then if the case value is equals to 1, which means that the user enters the 1, then we need to say printf /n. We need to say Monday, and at the end we are going to add /n semicolon, and at last we need to say break it. So I'm gonna copy this. Case 2, if it is case 2, then this is supposed to be Tuesday, and if it is case 3, that means the day 3, this is supposed to be Wednesday, and if it is case 4, this is going to be Thursday, and if it is case 5, this is supposed to be Friday. If it is case 6, this is supposed to be Saturday, and if it is supposed to be 7, then it is going to be Sunday. So, and we given the days of the week from 1 to 7, everything. So what happens? What should be the default value? If none of the given, if none of the cases are matched, then in the default section, default, I'm just going to say printf /n invalid input, please enter a number between 1 and 7, right? Save the changes. This is how it's going to be looks like, and at last break statement, that should be must, right? So returns 0 and everything. So we successfully finished the program. Save the changes. Now let me run it. There we go. So now it's asking enter the number 1 to 7 representing the day of the week. So if I give 5, you can see it's giving the day as Friday. So this is how the switch statement will evaluate. So basically the switch statement is expecting you to give a value, and based on that value of that expressions, it's executing that code, right? So this is all about the switch case. So now let's see how to run two different programs in the same program, like addition and subtraction, divisions, like displaying a different sets of menu options, and so the user can choose what kind of menu that he wish to use. All right, so let's see how to do that. All right, so I'm going to delete this, delete it, and I'm just going to say in choice. So, and the printf statement, I'm going to say some, let's say option number 1, which is the addition and /n, and option number 2, which is going to be subtraction /n, and select your choice. So user have to select his choice, so which option that he wish to do. So here I'm going to read the choice, %d, ampersand ch, semicolon. Then we need to define int a also, okay, int a comma b comma c, and we don't need the c because I don't need to store that value. Then I'm going to open the switch case, switch, open it, supply the choice inside, open it, and here you have to open the case 1. If the case is equals to 1, which means the user selected the option number 1, then we need to perform the addition. So printf addition of two numbers, semicolon. So here I need to read those two different values. Printf /n, enter the value of a and b. So scanf %d space %d comma ampersand a comma ampersand b. Then I need to return the results. So printf, open it, answer colon %d plus %d a plus b equals to the a plus b result, comma a comma b comma a plus b, right? So then I need to break the statement. So let's copy this and let's paste it one more time. If that case is equals to 2, then that is going to be subtraction of two numbers. Enter the value of a and b. We read the value minus, and we need to display the minus result over here. And at last, default printf invalid option, please choose the available option, colon, semicolon, and break the statement, save the changes, and let's rerun this program now. We got an error. What is that? Okay, so it's not showing view, where is the console? Okay, so I need to close this. I can't see the output. I think I closed that. Settings, editor. Give me a minute. View. Here, where is the, let's rerun this program. Yep. So break. Okay, my bad. Spelling mistake. And here also spelling mistake. Save the changes. Let's rerun it one more time. And now it's showing addition and subtraction. Select your choice. In this case, I'm going to choose the addition, and it's asking me to give two different numbers, 5, 5, and it gives me the answer is 5 plus 5 is equals to 10. So this is how you need to use the switch case. So this is some kind of example that makes you to understand how efficient that the switch statements are, and how to use the switch statements in easiest way. So what is the purpose of break, and what is the purpose of the cases and default and everything. So this helps you to understand each and every single layer in a better way. So later we're going to use the switch statement in more elaborately in some kind of real-time examples when we are working with the different complex problems and everything, right? Just to understand the syntax, the fundamentals of the switch statement, I think this example is more than enough, right? So I hope you understand how the switch case is working and everything. So let's, without wasting your time further, let's jump into the next chapter.